So anyhow, I'm going to go to WordPress, the Updraft backup section, and show you what we've got here. Okay. And basically, these are the backup sets that are currently with the new website. And I should probably look at this. In fact, I don't think I've got it tuned to the Google Drive. Okay, I didn't get that set up. Okay, let's set this up so that we have monthly and the first day of the month, and we're going to do 3 backups that we keep on file. Then an incremental backup. No, we want a database backup also monthly and include 3 of those. Oops, going the wrong way. Okay, right now the backup has been on the server. Okay, so it saved it on the server. I will modify that so it's also on your Google Drive.
Now, when you say Google Drive, there's probably something different, but we keep getting phone calls about our business not being on Google.
That would be somebody like me trying to convince you to buy our service. Google will never call you for that.
Okay. How do we get those calls to stop? Can you?
Well, they're automated, aren't they?
Yeah.
Or is it actual a real person? A lot of times I even get them too, by the way. Usually they're an automated call. I just ignore them, and then I'll take and put them on my block list. Or if you want to wait and listen to it and press whatever number it is to say, don't call me again.
Yeah, I've tried that.
It still doesn't work. Otherwise,
no.
you just have to just hang up. I mean, Google will never call you for that.
Okay.
It's a company like me. Okay.
Okay. So on Google, how do we get into our Google, like go into my Google account so that we can?
Okay, I'll show you that after we get through the WordPress stuff. Okay.
Okay.
So anyhow, you'll have, I just changed the settings here. So there's going to be some automated backups. And here, if I take and do a rescan, I'm probably not going to take and find anything because there really aren't any files out on the server. We basically blew the old site away. All the backups are gone. There are 2 that are still around. Okay. That I, saved somewhere. So, not
so
that
this
we want to go
automatically
back.
backup, we don't have to do anything with that, right?
Well, right now, exactly. It's set up so that when you actually do, let me go here. We go to updates. Come on. You'll see this up here, be safe with an automatic backup. That's the premium version. Okay. So it's automatically going to back up an incremental. So if I take and do the plugins right now, it'll back up plugins and the database.
Okay.
And generally at the end of your updating, I always say you should go back to the Updraft Plus backups, do a complete backup, okay, and then take and erase old backups to the last complete backup. So you may have some incrementals in between. You'll have a full backup, and then you'll have another full backup on top with incrementals in between.
Okay, and that's all in the paper, right?
Yeah, that's in the document, right?
Okay.
So I just do a full backup, and that way, even though there's an automatic backup that will happen, I just want to make sure that I've got everything backed up, because this way, if something goes wrong, we could recover. Now, we've tried with the old website and it just wasn't working. There was too many things cascading in terms of.
Well, I don't think there was like updates. That's the problem. I don't think she wasn't updating anything and like doing the backups and all that. So,
so anyhow,
so when you have these arrows and everything, the ones with the database plugin theme uploads and others, those are the ones that we need to keep.
Well, like I said, there should be a full backup underneath. Okay. And then there might be I mean, you put another full backup. Let me just do that. Let me take a.
I guess I don't know which ones. How do I know what's a full backup and what's not
Okay,
a full backup?
backup is going to say database, themes, plugins, other,
Uploads.
WordPress. So there's going to be a lot of
Okay.
different.
So the ones that you have an arrow by on the sheet.
Yeah. So
Okay.
here it's creating a backup zips for plugins right now. And so what it does is it actually creates these zip files on the server. And it really shouldn't take too long because your website is so much smaller than what it was before. It's about 170 megabytes in size total. Before it was 2.6 gigabytes.
Wow.
So
I can delete all the ones that are just the database and plugins.
Well, what I do is once I get by doing them individually, and then I take and look at the website and say, has anything changed? Is anything broken? If I need to go back, I can take and restore the most recent incremental backup to recover.
Okay.
All right. And then actually, after you have done the full backup routine, then, yeah, you can probably delete everything below that. But I usually just leave it around until the next time I come back in another month. I only do these once a month only because, most of the time they're just the updates that occur are what they call medium risk. I mean, they're not a big deal. They're updates to functionality. Rarely are they a security related plugin or theme or WordPress update. But sometimes you would get a update notice that would say, hey, this is a high priority release that you need to take an act on. Most of the time that I've seen this is when WordPress updates and then all of a sudden they find a vulnerability and it's a security risk and they say, you better take and run this other update now, And how do you find that? That's basically through Wordfence. That's the security plugin I have on here. And Wordfence will take and provide you with an email. And let me go there. This can run in the background. We can come back to it. So Wordfence is a security, it's like a firewall in the background to keep the bad guys out. Okay, dashboard tells me some things I want to get rid of. Got it. Okay. Oh wait. Okay, there we go. The screen just disappeared on me. Okay, so this sort of tells you a little bit. Now it says that there's one update that needs to be done, which is a plugin. If I go to all options, I'm going to check. I think I put your email address in here or info as the notification. So I sent it to you. So you're going to get, let's say, notifications when somebody logs in, like an admin person. If I log into your website and you may get an email saying, hey, Nutrend Jeff just logged in. All right. Or you'll get an update from Wordfence saying, this is a medium priority, a medium risk update. And basically it's a plugin that needs to be updated. But what you need to do is watch out for those that say this is a high priority, high risk update. Then you have to go out there and do that right away. So that's where Wordfence is a nice tool. It does a lot of, like I said, it's a firewall. It blocks bad guys out from actually getting to the website. So to get any more protection than what you're seeing here, you'd have to do the premium, and that's like $99 a year, and there's not enough value to make that worthwhile. So, for example, here on the firewall, it says in the last 24 hours, there was one block from the United States and one block from Singapore. And, you know, we can take and actually look at that IP address and see what it is, where it's located. But basically, Wordfence knows that that IP address has been a source of nefarious activity. So that's why they block it. And you can actually look at the last 30 days. Well, your website hasn't been up for 30 days, so I don't expect it to see anything, you know, really too much different here. Now, one of the things that you'll see here, and you look like you've actually logged in,
I
correct?
tried. Yeah, I did. And then I had like accidentally reset. Yeah. I reset my password.
Okay, yeah.
But then I was able to
it
log
actually
in.
sees failed examples. Okay, so I had a failure going
Okay.
in, and I don't remember what that was.